Did the Mercedes Mone Stephanie Fakir match have a hand in bringing Stephanie Fakir to WWE? We're going to answer it, but to be quite frank, Big Stevie Cool's opinion on the matter is I couldn't give a rat's arse. Going back to Vogue Wrestling, Mercedes Moné, she's big headed, right? She thinks that she had a hand in bringing the big girl, Stephanie Fakir, to the company. But you know, Stephanie Fakir's went to NXT, folks. NXT, right? NXT. Now, in her Money Mag newsletter, Mercedes Moné stated that she felt that her match at Forbidden Door had a hand in Fakir's signing with WWE. Now, there was a brief bidding war for Vaquer that ended with WWE siding her over All Elite Wrestling. And that's the problem with All Elite Wrestling. See, when you have this Forbidden Door pay-per-view and there's like, you know, no one's tied down to like any length of contract, things like this are going to happen. Now, let's go unfiltered for about 5 seconds and look at the proof in the pudding here. Was it Mercedes Moné or was it the match? To me, it's probably the match, right? It's not Mercedes. Obviously, it helped being against, you know, a bigger level star, so to speak, even though Mercedes Moné couldn't draw a dime. But Stephanie Fakir was wrestling in what, jobber promotions in Mexico. Before any, actually, Fog Wrestling, CMLL, drew 4,000 views last week. Yeah, we draw more views than CMLL, but nobody cares about Fog Wrestling, you know, in the grand scheme of wrestling, you know what I mean? I'm more than man enough to admit it, alright? We're a channel on YouTube. See, CMML doesn't even exist. It doesn't matter what Stephanie Fakir does in CMML, and it's as bad as AEW can be at points. It's still a big company, man, in the grand schemes of wrestling. You know, it's on American television, pay-per-views, big arenas, but they don't sell it, but anyway, still big arenas. You know, it means more to WWE if Stephanie Fakir goes to AEW and puts on a good match than if she puts on a good match in CMLL. That's just the facts, right? You know, it's the same with back in the day. If Chris Jericho was in Florida Championship Wrestling, right, putting on good shows, do you think he would have made his debut against The Rock in '99 compared to he was on Nitro? You know what I mean? There is a difference. And again, I'm not saying AEW is on the level of Nitro, alright? Before anybody gets a you know, bloody panties in a twist. No, I'm not saying that. But can anyone not see WWE's logic here? I don't think it's Mercedes Moné. I'm not surprised that she's turned around and said this. Oh, I had a hand in it. Oh, I'm the one that brought Mercedes Moné to WWE NXT. Oh, I mean, how pathetic is this? Like Mercedes Moné saying that. It's like, it's supposed to be the rival company. Oh, it was me. I'm the one that brought, Stephanie Fakir to WWE. It was me. Would you not rather take credit for bringing Stephanie Fakir to AEW? If we were that fucking good, she would have signed for AEW. Alright, my friends? But, Stephanie Fakir issued a response to this. She took to Instagram to respond and give her point of view of the AEW match. She wrote, before that match, I had 4 days of just sleeping on planes. Weeks of working daily, also many hours without eating. A great challenge with a great risk. She was really nice. When you work hard for a long time, it always brings reward. Right. Hold on here. Right. What's this? I went many hours without eating. We all go many hours without eating. I'll let you know, Stephanie Fakir. So you go to bed at night and you sleep for like 6 to 8 hours. You don't eat. Alright? I'm not going to come on here and pretend that I'm Rambo because I didn't eat. Oh, I didn't eat my Jaffa cakes, man. What? What's that about? Anyway, obviously made her debut in the past couple of weeks. Stephanie Fakir. Who cares, man? She's in NXT, but if she was that big of a deal, same with Gulia or Guliana, I don't give a shit what her name is. If they were that big of a deal, they wouldn't be in NXT, man. Alright? They would be straight to the main roster. You know what I mean? We have seen in years gone past, right, where AJ Styles went straight to the main roster. Now, I'll admit, I think there's been a few people over the years that should have went. I mean, Samoa Joe should not have been in NXT. Samoa Joe should have been straight to the main roster, right? There is a few exemptions, but for Gulia and Stephanie Fakir, two jobbers of the highest order. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Big Stevie Cool, signing straight out of here, son.